Alright, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the brothers in highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps, the hopeful elect. Shalom. This is the brother Aram from EJMS Jamaica camp. Coming to another quick lesson. And this lesson is gonna be a quick exhortation. Brother has been saying it, and it's something that we can see, that there are more, as time go by, there are more and more distractions, a lot of distractions out there, whether it's the smartphone, whether it's the, social media, or whether, family issues, job issues, money issues, illness, things that brothers will be struggling with even battling with our own selves, trying to stay strong within the ministry. In Daniel, although that precept was referring to Antiochus about the wicked would try to wear out the saints, it pertains to back then, but it also pertains to now. And one of the ways in which Esau wearies us is through distractions, and not only that, the hellish conditions that we're living in as each day goes by gets worse and worse. And I know that some brothers may feel like you're struggling with the spirit, and we all have our weak points, we all have our times when we feel down, and it takes some, definitely first and foremost, praying, fasting, reading the scriptures. Sometimes it takes a brother to actually lift you up, lift your spirit up. Sometimes it takes a video, sometimes it takes reading the scriptures, but all within all of that, praying and as best as it's in you, fasting are two of the key things that we need, or that we should be doing to get our spirits up. So we have distraction, and also being there are distractions out there, and we also have the feeling of being wearied within the spirit, whereas and when I say weary, I don't mean getting weak to the point where it's like, oh, I can't do this no more, but brothers are fighting, and at times we get weak, and if you're feeling that of late, or if it's feeling heavier than it's usual, or if you're going through that season where it's your hell season, at times the Lord will put hell on us, and then the next time he eases up, so that we can digest that lesson, and then the hell comes again. We're going to continually being tried as each day goes on, and these trials are to get us stronger. These trials are to build us. So if these distractions are becoming overwhelming, if you feel like you're a bit weaker than usual, or you're kind of like down but not out, but you're just way down and weird within the spirit, this lesson, I hope that it helps to lift our spirits. Definitely hope this does. So let me just get into the scriptures. This is First Peter 5 verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour. And that is it. How do we be sober? How can we be vigilant? By sticking to the script, by staying within the spirit of your of your Yahweh Shemel Shai. As I said earlier, fasting, praying, eating this roll, and applying it as best as we can. And meanwhile we're teaching, doing these sit downs, while we're out there on the highways and edges, while we try to apply the scriptures within our daily life, it is a fight. It's always been a fight. In Ecclesiasticus, in the book of Sirach, it said, what if you plan to if you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And at times it gets rough. All right, I don't know which brother needs to hear this right now, but I know that even based off recent experience, even me myself, I know that brothers are out there, and shit just feels heavy. But remember, we have Yahweh Shem Shai. Remember that we've been blessed with the brotherhood, whether it's through videos or whether it's through direct contact, or however the Lord has brothers within each of our lives. But definitely, we have Yahweh Shem Yahshai, we have the brotherhood, and we've been given these spiritual tools to fight. So let's not neglect our spiritual tools. Let's not neglect or forget that we have Yahweh Shem Yahshai. All right. So that is how we stay sober. That is how we stay vigilant. That is how we stay in the spirit. Because anything else outside of that, it's gonna be worse. It's not gonna be a remedy. It's just gonna add to the downfall. Hey, liquor ain't gonna help. Women ain't gonna help. Yes, sometimes you need a break, but being how do I put it? Using being excessive in pleasure, thinking it can be used as an offset, that ain't gonna work. All these movies and these series, just for and being entertained 24/7, 365, it's not gonna work. All right, it's only gonna get better. The only thing that's gonna help strengthen us, the thing that is gonna help us to overcome these things when they come up, or the spirit of being overwhelmed with distractions and when we get weak, and when we're struggling, is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. It says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. And that's another thing to remember as well. Sometimes you feel like, damn, I'm going through this, and you may be even looking at other brothers and be like, hey, I don't think other brothers have it as bad as me, but that may not be the case. Well, that's definitely not the case. Not everybody is going to come and tell you exactly what they're going through. Sometimes you're around brothers laughing, and you don't know the type of hell that a brother is going through. Or maybe, you're not the brother that, maybe another brother knows what another brother is going through, But don't look at it on the surface as, oh, woe is me, and, I'm just the only one going through shit, or my struggles is higher than another man's struggle. If you find yourself within that spirit, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to get that off. We're all fighting, we're all battling. All right, it's just for us to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to strengthen us and to lift us up within the spirit. Peradventure we can obtain salvation. That's a part of the fight as well. And once again, I know. And the reason why I know, well, the scripture is saying it, but I know that even, as I said, in recent times, I was going through some things, and I knew it that other brothers were going through the same and maybe even worse. At one point, I pulled a brother to the side and was talking to him, letting me know what's up. And pretty much the brother was in literally the same situation that I was in, or that same situation. Everything, not necessarily apples for apples, but pretty much the same thing. And the brother was just there and like, damn, you see, you might never know, because if I didn't have if I wasn't having a conversation, I wouldn't know that. And the brother is just there, at camp, doing his thing, and we just had that conversation, and it was like, yeah. So hey, whatever it is that we are going through, a brother might have it just as bad, or even in some cases even worse, because your trial and another brother's trial may not be the same. If a brother's spirit is higher than yours, then it means that the tribulation that the Lord is going to put on him, then definitely it's going to be a higher level. Just as even Apostle Gabar says it all the time, that he doesn't want Apostle Tar's position, because the things that he's seen him gone through, and the things that he goes through, he knows why he says that. All right. And it's not to say that one man tribulation is the same more relevant than the other, because we're all tested according to our strength. But just remember that we are all going through it. We are all going through it. Another brother is going through it. It's not just us. That's what Satan wants you to think, that it's just you, and have get you in that prideful and self-absorbed mindset. All right. Verse 10, it says, but but the God of all grace, who had called us unto his eternal glory by Yahweh Shai, after ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthened, settle you. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. So Yahweh. So even though we're gonna suffer a little while, and there's scriptures, there are countless scriptures that tell us that our present suffering is nothing compared to the glory of the kingdom. Lord willing, we're of the elect. The glory that is to come. The suffering is nothing. But yes, we're here in flesh. Yes, we're going through the earthly process, and it feels heavy. In Hebrews it tells us about no chastening of the present time feel joyous. And I said that that can comes in the form of distractions, and it can comes in the form of suffering. We're all being tested. The devil is going around to see how he can actually pull us out. So we have to fight. Ask for the strength to overcome. All right. The next precept. This is Philippians 4 verse 13. It says, "I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthen me." All right. So we have Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We can be strengthened through the power of spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. How? All right. Let's see how. Let as a matter of fact, let me check on this word real quickly. So what's that? 4 and 13. Let's look on the word strength. To be strong, to endow with strength, receive strength, increase in strength, to be in a bad sense. All right. So yeah, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai can give us strength. Now let me get on how we'd actually get to that. All right. This is Matthew. I'll start at Matthew 21. I'll start at verse 21. And Yahushai answered and said unto them, Verily, 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 I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also ye shall say unto this mountain, Be removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And that is the thing, we need to believe or have faith in prayer, knowing that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai can strengthen us. Pray for the Spirit, not so much of just to have it removed, but pray for the Spirit to overcome, so that you can get the benefit of going through that trial, the benefit of overcoming that channel, the benefit of being made perfect within the Spirit. All right? But we have to do that with faith. Verse 22, and all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. So if you feel like you're being you're getting distracted a lot, and you feel like you're being pulled away, with faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, pray for the spirit of soberness. Pray to be pulled back within the fold. Pray for the Spirit to fulfill your duties within the ministry according to your measure. All right. If you feel weak, if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, same thing applies. Pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, believing with faith, for strength, to be strengthened within the Spirit, to be built up so that we can we can make it onto the end. Because the only way we're going to make it through this is constant prayer with faith, even in the days to come. How do you think we're going to eat? We'll have to pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. How are we going to be delivered? Through praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So we should constantly pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to give us strength and to give us a sober mind and give us the Spirit needed to be able to make it onto the end, especially in the times when we're feeling distracted and overwhelmed. Because believe me, Esau, sometimes you may not realize it, but Esau, is doing his thing. By the time you do things, you realize that the time is gone. By the time you realize that you catch yourself, you're like, hey, what the hell has been happening? Why is it that X time has passed and I haven't done a video, or Y time has passed and I didn't do this, or how is it that this situation happened and I handled it like that? We have to examine ourselves. That is why constant self-examination is also important. So yeah, we have these spiritual tools. We have the spiritual tools. And the only way for us to be strengthened and the only way we can overcome is by praying and asking Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to give us the spirit to overcome, to give us the strength to overcome all these things that are trying to cause us to fall away from the truth. Because we can see it and we can feel it. We know when we're overwhelmed. We know when we're getting too distracted. We know when we're feeling too weak. We know when the spirit, there's something off within the spirit. We especially if you're checking yourself. Whenever we get those feelings or whenever we pick that up within the spirit, pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to have it rectified, believing with faith. So I really hope this was edifying. Once more, and give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the brothers and highways and byways pushing this word in all sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps, the hopeful elect. Shalom.